The world of hip-hop and reality TV has always thrived on drama. But nothing compares to the explosive chaos that just erupted in the Jones family. Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones, one of the most talked-about couples in hip-hop culture, are now at the center of a storm that has fans and the industry buzzing. And at the heart of it all, Mama Jones, whose shocking leaked audio has set off a war that threatens to tear this family apart for good. For years, fans have watched Chrissy and Jim's love story play out like a roller coaster, passionate, dramatic, and always unpredictable. But while their ups and downs have fueled countless headlines, it's their family dynamic that has always kept viewers on edge. Mama Jones has never been shy about speaking her mind, and her fiery personality has clashed with Chrissy more times than anyone can count. Still, no one could have predicted the bombshell that just dropped. The leaked audio has exposed truths, insults, and secrets that were never meant for the public ear. Overnight, the Jones family's private battles became everyone's business. And the fallout has been nothing short of explosive. Fans are divided, alliances are shifting. And the question on everyone's lips is simple. Can this family survive the storm? Or is this the breaking point that will finally destroy Chrissy and Jim's relationship once and for all? Tonight, we dive deep into the shocking leak, the war it unleashed, and why this might be the most dramatic chapter in the Jones saga yet. The drama in the Jones family has always been loud, public, and unforgettable. From the moment Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones first let cameras into their relationship, fans knew this wasn't going to be your typical love story. Their chemistry was undeniable, their passion unshakable, but so were their fights. And through it all, one person always lingered in the background, ready to stir the pot at any given moment: Mama Jones. Mama Jones has never been shy about voicing her opinions. Whether she approved of Chrissy or not, whether she thought Jim was making the right choices or not, her voice carried weight. Not just in the family, but in the culture of reality TV drama. Fans remember countless times when Chrissy and Mama Jones went head-to-head. Sometimes over small disagreements, sometimes over massive issues that left Jim caught in the middle. But nothing in their history compares to what just happened. The shocking audio leak changed everything. In the clip that began circulating online, Mama Jones could be heard going off, spilling raw, unfiltered feelings about Chrissy, Jim, and the way their relationship has affected the family. It wasn't just criticism, it was fire, the kind of words that leave scars. Within minutes of hitting the internet, the audio spread like wildfire. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. The leak reignited old wounds. Chrissy, known for her fiery personality and refusal to back down, didn't take the insult lightly. Sources close to the situation revealed that she felt humiliated, betrayed, and tired of the constant disrespect. Jim, once again, was stuck in the middle of a battle between the two most important women in his life, his mother and his longtime partner. The situation exploded. Social media lit up with fans taking sides. Some argued that Mama Jones had crossed the line, that no mother should ever publicly disrespect her son's partner in such a way. Others defended her, claiming she was simply being honest, that she had always protected Jim and would never stop speaking her truth. The division was brutal, and the family war that followed was even worse. Behind the scenes, the tension was unbearable. Chrissy reportedly confronted Jim about why his mother felt so comfortable tearing her down in private conversations that somehow ended up leaked to the world. Was Jim defending her? Was he enabling his mother? Or was he simply too afraid to confront the truth? These questions fueled heated arguments that made their way into the public eye as fans noticed cryptic posts, subtle unfollows, and the absence of Chrissy and Jim appearing together in their usual settings. The drama didn't just stay between the three of them. It began to impact their business and brand. Jim Jones, a respected rapper and businessman, has always balanced his music with his image as a family man. But now, with his relationship drama out in the open, fans began questioning whether he could juggle it all. Chrissy, meanwhile, found herself painted as the villain in some circles and the victim in others. Depending on which clip fans decided to believe, for Mama Jones the backlash was intense. While some applauded her for keeping it real, others dragged her online for being messy, for disrespecting her son's relationship, and for stirring up drama that should have stayed private. Still, Mama Jones has never been one to back down. If anything, the criticism only made her louder, prouder, and more unapologetic about her stance. The leak became more than just a scandal. It became a defining moment in the Jones family's saga. Suddenly, every old fight between Chrissy and Mama Jones resurfaced in fan conversations. Clips from years ago trended again, with viewers drawing connections between past tensions and this new war. The narrative was clear. This wasn't just one fight. This was a battle years in the making. And the leaked audio was simply the spark that set it ablaze. As the story grew, one thing became undeniable. This family war wasn't just about words, it was about respect, loyalty, and boundaries that had been crossed one too many times. And now, the question was, how far would it go before everything truly fell apart? The fallout from Mama Jones' leaked audio wasn't just messy, it was catastrophic. What started as a few minutes of fiery words quickly spiraled into a full-blown family war, and Chrissy Lampkin was not about to sit quietly and let it slide. For years, she had dealt with Mama Jones' shade, her criticisms, and her sharp tongue. But this time was different. This wasn't an argument in the living room. This wasn't a behind-the-scenes disagreement. This was public. Millions of people had heard it, and for Chrissy, humiliation cut too deep. Insiders close to the couple say Chrissy exploded the moment she heard the clip. Friends recall her pacing, furious, demanding answers from Jim. "How could your mother talk about me like this? And worse, how could it get out like that?" she reportedly asked. Jim, caught in the middle as always, tried to calm her down. But nothing he said could stop the storm brewing between his mother and his fiancée. For Jim, this was the nightmare scenario he had always tried to avoid. He had built his career on loyalty to Dipset, loyalty to his community, and most importantly, loyalty to his family. But now, loyalty was tearing him apart. On one side stood his mother, the woman who had raised him, protected him, and never hesitated to speak her truth. On the other stood Chrissy, the love of his life, the woman he had built a home with, who had stood by him through thick and thin. And now, both women demanded his allegiance. The drama spilled onto social media in real time. Chrissy posted cryptic messages about respect and knowing your place, which fans immediately linked to Mama Jones. Mama Jones clapped back with her own live session, insisting she had the right to speak her mind and that she wasn't about to apologize for telling it like it is. The back and forth was messy, raw, and impossible to ignore. Fans were glued to their screens, refreshing feeds, waiting for the next post, the next clapback, the next bombshell. Within hours, the internet had taken sides. Hashtags like #Team Chrissy and #Team Mama Jones began trending, with fans passionately defending their favorite. Supporters of Chrissy argued that she had been disrespected for years and that Mama Jones had crossed a line that no mother should ever cross. Others, fiercely loyal to Mama Jones, claimed Chrissy had never been good enough for Jim and that Mama was just protecting her son. It was reality TV all over again, but this time, it wasn't scripted. Jim, meanwhile, looked like a man unraveling. His silence only made things worse. Fans begged him to speak up, to defend Chrissy, or to set boundaries with his mother. But every day he stayed quiet. The tension grew. People began to question whether Jim was avoiding the issue because he didn't want to choose Zor, because deep down, he agreed with his mother. The longer he stayed silent, the louder the criticism became. Behind the scenes, things were even uglier. Sources say Chrissy gave Jim an ultimatum: stand up for her publicly, or risk losing her once and for all. Mama Jones, on the other hand, doubled down. insisting she would never apologize for speaking her truth and daring Chrissy to confront her face to face. The stage was set for an explosive showdown, one that fans could already feel coming. The audio leak didn't just stir up drama, unearthed years of unresolved tension. Every slight, every insult, every time Chrissy felt disrespected by Jim's mother came rushing back to the surface. And Mama Jones, instead of smoothing things over, stood firm in her position. She insisted that her son deserved better, that she wasn't going to sugarcoat her feelings, just to keep the peace. What made this even more dramatic was how it impacted Jim and Chrissy's relationship. For years, fans had begged Jim to marry Chrissy, to give her the commitment she had long wanted. But now, with the family war raging and Mama Jones' words echoing in everyone's ears, the idea of a wedding seemed more distant than ever. How can we build a future, Chrissy allegedly asked, when your mother is trying to tear us apart? The Jones family drama wasn't just personal, it was public property. Entertainment outlets dissected every moment. Reality TV fans revisited old clips of their fights, and everyone wondered how this saga would end. Could love survive this much chaos? Could Jim find a way to balance the two women who mattered most to him, or was this leak the final straw, the one thing that would finally break the Jones family apart? As the war raged on, one thing became crystal clear. This wasn't going away anytime soon. The battle lines had been drawn, and for Jim Jones, the next move would decide not just his relationship, but his legacy. The war that started with a leaked audio clip had now reached a boiling point. For weeks, Chrissy and Mama Jones had been taking shots at each other, sometimes directly, sometimes through cryptic posts and fiery lives. But everyone knew this couldn't go on forever. The tension was too heavy, the insults too deep, and Jim's silence too deafening. Something had to give, and when it did, the explosion was louder than anyone could have imagined. According to insiders, the face-off finally happened at a family gathering. Jim, desperate to restore some kind of peace, brought both Chrissy and Mama Jones under the same roof, hoping to calm the storm. Instead, he lit the fuse. The moment Chrissy walked in and saw Mama Jones waiting, the energy shifted. There were no polite greetings, no forced smiles, just icy stares that said everything. Mama Jones wasted no time. She accused Chrissy of disrespecting her, of trying to steal Jim away from his family, of never truly having his best interests at heart. Her voice was sharp, her words cutting like a blade. Chrissy, fiery as ever, shot back with equal force. She reminded Mama Jones of the years she had stood by Jim, of the sacrifices she had made, of the love she had given unconditionally. If I didn't love him, Chrissy allegedly said, I would have walked away a long time ago. But I stayed, something you can't even respect. The room was chaos. Jim stood in the middle, watching the two most important women in his life rip each other apart, powerless to stop it. For years, he had tried to balance the scales to keep peace between them, but now the balance was gone. He realized in that moment that no matter what he did, someone was going to feel betrayed. The argument escalated, voices rising, accusations flying. The leaked audio was just the spark. What poured out now was years of resentment. Chrissy, Aqua said Mama Jones of meddling in their relationship, of undermining her at every turn. Mama Jones fired back, saying Chrissy was too controlling, too demanding, not right for Jim. Fans had speculated for years that the two women never truly respected each other. But now, all the masks were off. Jim finally stepped in, his voice breaking through the chaos. He begged them to stop, reminding them both of the love they all shared for each other, reminding them that the world was watching and waiting for them to tear each other down. But by then, the damage had already been done. The family war wasn't just personal anymore, it was public. And the whole world was weighing in. On social media, clips from the gathering began to circulate. Fans who once thought the audio leak was the climax quickly realized it was only the beginning. Now, everyone had an opinion on the face-off. Some said Chrissy was right to finally stand her ground. Others claimed Mama Jones was only protecting her son, as any mother would. And poor Jim. Fans said he looked like a man torn apart, forced to choose between blood and love. The fallout was immediate. Chrissy reportedly pulled back, refusing to engage further until Jim made it clear where his loyalty lay. Mama Jones, never one to hold. Her tongue doubled down, going live to insist she wouldn't be silenced. That no one could tell her how to feel about her son's life. And Jim? He tried to remain neutral, but neutrality only made the fire burn hotter. His refusal to pick a side made both women feel betrayed, and for the first time in their history. Fans wondered if the relationship between Chrissy and Jim could survive the storm. Business deals stalled. Reality TV producers circled, eager to turn the drama into the next big storyline. Fans debated endlessly. Was this the end of Chrissy and Jim? Or would they come back stronger after surviving yet another test? What was clear, though, was that the Jones family war had become bigger than just a fight. It was a battle about respect, boundaries, and the kind of love that either unites families or destroys them. For Chrissy, it was about being seen and valued after years of fighting for her place. For Mama Jones, it was about holding on to her role as protector, even if it meant burning bridges. And for Jim, it was about realizing that sometimes love alone isn't enough to keep the peace. The leaked audio may have started it, but the war it unleashed will be remembered as one of the most explosive chapters in the Jones family saga. And the truth. This war is far from over. The Jones family saga has always been dramatic, but this time the war feels different. The leaked audio didn't just expose words, it exposed wounds. Chrissy and Mama Jones have been clashing for years, but this public explosion has left fans wondering, is there any way back from here? Can Jim Jones hold his family together? Or has the damage gone too far? What's undeniable is the passion, the loyalty, and the chaos that have kept fans hooked on this story from the beginning. But now, with the world listening to every word, analyzing every move, and choosing sides in a family war, the stakes have never been higher. Chrissy is demanding respect, Mama Jones is demanding honesty, and Jim is stuck in the middle of a storm that refuses to die down. So now it's your turn. Whose side are you on? Do you believe Mama Jones is simply a mother protecting her son? Or do you think Chrissy has finally had enough disrespect? Is Jim Jones wrong for staying neutral? Or is he the only one holding this family together? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation, because this drama isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And if you want to stay updated on every twist, every clapback, and every shocking revelation in the Jones family saga, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share this video with your crew. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next.